Hello gamers and welcome back to Assert Gaming. Today, on the start of the week, I am back with another brand new video, which is about what to do after being a president or how you can be a good president. In this video, we will talk about what to do once you become a president of the state. If it's your first time, it can be a little overwhelming. It can be hard to understand things, how to run things, what is useful, what is not, how a president can literally control the overall state, at least in the books. It can be different when the whales like having an ego in their own. But these are some topics we are going to cover in this video. As well as if you're new to the channel, there is a red subscribe button down below. Don't forget to press it. As well as if this video will be helpful, then do press that like button and share this video with your friends who you think are going to be president sooner or later in this game. So without any delay, let's begin. Before we continue, if you are playing Whiteout Survival on your phone and you have a good PC as well, then you should try the most downloaded emulator in PC, which is Bluestack. It lets you play Whiteout on PC with smoother performance, better controls, and higher FPS, which is preferred for heavy, long battles, such as SVS and Tyrant, which are very heavy event, which heats up our mobile phone and makes the game lag very bad. Having Bluestack also lets you play multiple accounts open at once with its smooth performance and better gameplay, plus bonus features of having keyboard nominated shortcuts lets you have an easy gaming experience. If you want to experience having the best PC emulator that will give you top gaming experience, check out Bluestack down in the description below. So once you obtain the presidency role can be provided by the R5 of the alliance which have occupied the Sunfire. In our case, I am the R5 myself, so I can appoint myself. Technically, I am appointing myself just to control the transfer because we want players this time in the state and I can be the one which can be most active in the game. So that's why I wanted to be the president. Leaving that, let's discuss what you need to do as soon as you become a president. As soon as you become a president, you will get two options to choose. You will get the option of how should chief get their position, which will be how a player in the state or the state which you have occupied will be able to apply for appointments. For example, there will be two type of options you will be able to choose. One will be by time slot, other will be by queue. If you see in my case, I have chosen by time slot. If the option is by time slot, you will be able to apply for ministry according to the time. So you can apply at 3:30 UTC, 4 UTC, 4:30, 5:30. You can apply in the time zone which is available. But if you want to apply for 6:25 UTC, you will get the one which is after 6:25, which will be 6:30. It can be only starting from a 30 to 30 minute duration. It cannot be done in between. But the second option, which will be by queue. So if you will select the by queue, it will just go one after another. So as soon as you apply, if there is no one, like the one which is holding it previously, have crossed the 30-minute mark, you will instantly get that appointment. But by queue one is hard to deal when it's SVS prep and players want to do it like in a symmetrical order. As many states do, they have a like spreadsheet and some kind of sheet which they use to give a specific amount of player a specific amount of time zone which they can use to upgrade and push points in SVS prep. Many of the good states do use this method as it can help like multiple players get the time slot according to the stuff they have and the stuff they are going to use in the prep. But this time slot one is mainly good for the state which have a lot of active players and there are fights for getting appointments. For a normal and a casual state which have like 3 to 4 alliance active, you can just leave the appointments open, and I think as much players as they want which are willing to push an SVS prep will be able to apply on their own time zone with their comfort of time. And you can also lock and unlock the presidency like appointments. So like for example, if I want to lock Ministry of Strategy, I will just need to click on the statue and I can click close. It will close this Ministry of Strategy. Now if someone will apply, they will automatically do not get the Ministry of Strategy. It will give me approval or Ministry of Interior approval. Ministry of Interior, you should always keep locked. For my example, as you can see, the Ministry of Interior is locked. Honey works as a vice president or like a person which is just under the president. C can approve the appointments for all this 5 ministry, leaving the Ministry of Interior. Ministry of Interior can only be controlled by the president. For example, there are more options like when you allow a chief in the state to obtain this post, you can choose a furnace, which like if you have chosen like only furnace level from 30 or above is going to apply for this. You can lock it. I can lock it like if the players are more than FC5 above, only they can apply for Ministry of Strategy and it will automatically get approved. And it's similar for all of this. The best info I can give is always keep the Ministry of Interior locked, because Ministry of Interior also have the power to appoint people in the punishment zone, which you can also call as a jail zone. This one have all the negative buffs. So if someone is causing trouble in the state, you can put them here and you can leave them here. This is all the kind of negative buffs you can have. This is the worst one because it decreases 3 kinds of buffs of your state, like of your city, which is drastically, like it decreased turning speed, resource speed, construction speed, which is a good hit if the player is causing too much trouble, and you can leave them in jail. So these are the appointments, which is easy to understand most of the thing. And this button is used for application block list. So if, for example, I put like any player here, so I think my Hiccup account is already banned, as you have all known. So if I put Hiccup here, so as you can see, I have put Hiccup here. So if Hiccup tries to apply for any of the ministry, it will not work as he is blacklisted from applying for the ministry. You can like do this as an example of if players are spending too much in other events and they are not literally helping in SVS or anything. You don't want to give them any kind of buffs of ministry or anything. You can just put them in blacklist and they can stay in blacklist. Technically, Hiccup is banned and I cannot do anything with that account. So I'm just using it as example. That is overall appointments. Now we can come to precedent skill. There are multiple kind of precedent skill which we have. Each one have its own use. The received tribute is the one which is for precedent itself. It have 3 tries each day. As you can see, I am on 1/3 as I have already used my 2 tries. It will convert the authority. So if many people will ask, how do you obtain authority? Authority you obtain by your state player completing their daily mission. As you can see, by completing daily mission, they contribute to authority. And authority get added to the precedent skills. You can use the authority, the first one, to convert the authority to gems for your personal use. This is for your personal use, and if the state have enough active players, you can always do it. It's free gems, just take it. The second skill is medical advancement. It will increase the 50% of the healing speed in the state for 24 hours. After you activate any kind of skills from the medical advancement, mercatilism, research advancement, and mobilization, out of this 4, if you activate any of it, it will have a 7-day cooldown. Remember that, do not mess this up. It will literally have a 7-day cooldown. So if you unlike use one of it in Monday, the next one will be activated on the other week Monday. So you will need to use it perfectly. So these are the 4 one which you will mostly use in SVS and SVS battle. So the mercatilism, I can be pronouncing it wrong. So this one is for construction. It increased 10% construction speed. You should use this one on Monday, Tuesday, or Friday of SVS prep, because those 3 days you can post your construction. Like you can use your fire crystal, or if you're in a non-fire crystal state, you can still use this buffs to upgrade buildings that day. The research buff could also be used on the same days, because day 1, 2, and 5 in SVS prep can use all kind of research speedups and will give you points. So research is really a good one, because the end game you reach, like the closer to the end you reach, the higher the research speedups get. So like it's 80 days research, like 60 days research, it's kind of that. So this one really decreases the research by a lot. Mobilize is for troop training. This one should be activated only on day 4 in SVS prep. And people can also use things for KOI. For us, we mainly focus on SVS prep and normally don't use it. You can use it for truck event. You can use it for KOI. You can use it for mobilization as well. But the 1 week after the Sunfire battle, it's mainly plain and there is no particularly fixed event after it. So you can just use it on a regular basis, but it have no use, to be fair. For us, we use the construction one on day 1, we use the research one on day 2, and we use the mobilize on day 4. The medical one we use just after the Sunfire is end, so all of the players in the state can heal their troops. and we can use it 24 hours up before the Sunfire battle is active. So we will activate it on Friday 12 UTC and will last till Saturday 12 UTC, because as soon as your presidency will be ended, all the skills from your presidency will be reset. Nothing will be activated after your presidency is over. Now the next is ceasefire. As you can just read it from reading the text, it prevent a chief like a player to attack anything for 1 hour. We use this skills a lot on SVS Battle Day. If other state will have invaded your city and burning your city players and other players in your city, you can just ceasefire it and he will not be able to attack anyone for an hour. Force exile does is, if you force exile someone, he will be teleported from their place. Every single this like a ceasefire, force exile, and state search use your authority. But force exile is a thing which normally a lot of state use when the player is active in a bear hunt hive and they want them removed from the place. They can just force exile. It will remove the player from their actual space and randomly teleport it around the city and will give them a 10-hour temporary shield. The state search is used to locate a player in the state, and that player should be in the state to be located. For example, if I check my blacklist, this guy was a state troubler. So if I try to search, I think he's offline for more than 21 days. After 21 days, your base despawn from the state. It will never be located in the state. So if he is offline for more than 21 days, his base is unlocated and you cannot locate it. So if I try to locate his base, as you can see, I cannot find it because he is offline. For example, let's locate someone else. Let's pick a random person out of anywhere. Let's do this. So as soon as I searched him, you can see I have found his base, and it's just straight up send me to his base. So that's how you use the president skills. Now the last one is grants. The grants are technically your state, your rule, or you are the president, your choice. There are 30 plus 5 plus 1. So there are 6 grants in total. Each tier of grants have different kinds of rewards. This is the first tier of grants with like 500 gems, 5 gear component, and little bit extra reward. The second tier have 1000 gems, 7 component, and little more extra rewards. And the general one, which is the only one, have 5000 gems, 10 enhanced XP component, and few extra rewards. These depends on how your state is going to distribute them. We distribute them, we can distribute it out of Nap Alliance, we can distribute it out of participation, like who participated the best. This one get multiplied to 2 if you are a Supreme President. So if you are a Supreme President, you will get 2 General Commendation, 10 Officer, and 60 Soldier. So this will be double if you are a Supreme President. As well as in the President skill, you will get one more skill which will have an option to activate lethality buff for the state for 24 hours if you are a Supreme President. So if you are a Supreme President, that option will be available for you in the President skills. Other than that, you can rename your state. You can put a state name for, like, I can put subscribe. There is a 16 character limit, but I can put anything. So for example, you can discuss with your state member or whatever name you like. You can put on the state name. You will see this name in the SVS matchmaking day, as well as you will see this name in the transfer page. You can put a flag. I have already put the flag. You can only put the flag once. You can choose a nation flag. There is multiple nation flags available, as well as there are few default flags which you can choose. This is the president. Like, for example, many people think once you are a president, you are locked with the president skills. But no, president have a power to choose any skill out of all the 6 appointments, as well as the president one. So I can be the president appointments, which is attack, defense, lethality, health, everything to plus 5%. Or I can choose any of the 6 skills which I want from the appointment list. And I can change this like every 5 minutes. So like, I want to train my troops. I take MOE. I can change back in 5 minutes. So for normal players, you need to wait for 30 minutes. A president can change this for every single 5 minutes, which is really a good perk, to be fair. As well as for the president, you get this pack, which is the president pack. You get 20k gems, 20 enhanced gear component, 3 hour speed ups times 10, few resources, and 10k hero XP. Which is the best part of this is 20k gems. It is really nice to have free gems. And you get the skin. You get the
Pyrosis skin, which is the city skin for 14 days, and you get the Pelagon Mars skin, which is the blimp, which is the real. To be fair, this is one of the coolest skin the game have. There are many more cool skin, but this is also one of the coolest skin the game have. And I really love the skin as well as the Mars skin. And this you can use to announce this to the whole state. Every single state member will get an announcement, as well as they will get a mail. They will get a system mail that the president have decided to announce this or that, whatever the president decide to announce. You can do that for free. It have a cooldown. I think it have a 6-hour cooldown to 8-hour cooldown. I don't remember the cooldown time correctly. I will research it and put it on the screen. And that's it. I hope if you're going to be the president, you're going to be a really good president. And good luck to you. And I hope everyone in the state will be excited for you to be a president again and again if you perform really well. Also, it's the president's duty to talk to the other state president and decide the rule for SVS battle, as well as sometime in Tyrants also the president talk to other state. As well as in the transfer phase, the president is the one who is responsible to invite players as well as use special invites. But there is also an option that a president can appoint another player just to manage transfer, which can also be done. So these are every single perk which a president can have. I hope I have covered everything. If I have missed everything, in the end of the day, I'm a human only. So don't forget to put a comment down below if you have any kind of question regarding presidency or the game generally. And we are planning to also create a series from starting to end. And I have a good name for it, which I will release as soon as the series will start. And there will be also a new playlist for it. So that will be it. If you're new to the channel, there is a red subscribe button down below. Don't forget to press it. As well as if this video will be helpful, then do press that like button. You can share this video with the president also if he is having trouble understanding the concept of the presidency. That will be it for me. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. Love you all. Bye-bye.